Listen to this, full throttle. We've seen some crazy RCs on the channel lately. Everything's like spaceship themed and wild looking. This is the ZOHD, and at first glance I thought this was the Atlas, but it is an Altus. I don't know if that was like a typo on their part and they just went with it, or if they wanted a unique name. Either way, it's a very cool airplane. It's designed to be a lot of things. Obviously, it has a really cool, sleek profile with that V-tail and aileron control surfaces. I love the twin motors up front. And there's a couple things I want to point out that aren't so great right before we fly. You can probably see them, at least a couple people can. But this is also designed to be an FPV platform. It's an efficient flyer with boasting, if you use their lithium-ion 7,000 milliamp batteries, over an hour and a half of flight time. That's crazy. And you can mount your FPV system up here and all the cameras and antennas. It's designed to hold the cameras, and I even brought an action camera to put in here, but it's got an error message popping up on it. So we're just gonna fly the airplane today and see how it does. It comes in both kit form and plug and play. It's a little on the pricey side, I think, as a plug and play. Even the kit is a little pricey, but ZOHD makes really good platforms designed very well from the ground up. They're unique airplanes, and good on them for that. This was easy to build, although one downside was I did not have any instructions. Luckily, I just kind of know how things are supposed to go now, so I was able to put it together in 15 minutes or so. I'm sure there's videos online or instructions online, but pro tip to ZOHD, please print the 10-cent instructions and make everybody happy, and just be a little bit easier to put it together. Also, the wing bolts that are right here, these little screws that hold them on, man, if they were just a millimeter longer, just a millimeter, they would have been able to grab onto the wing better. I really had to jam that wing in there and jam that bolt into the threads just to barely get it to bite, and that's a problem too. And last thing to complain about before we fly, and hopefully the flight goes well, this is actually a cool thing they did. They gave us these stickers, and they're very thick, like durable stickers. They're designed to be skid plates, so if you come in on asphalt like us, you're gonna save your foam longer. I love that. They also gave them to us for the leading edge of the wing, but man, I cannot get those to stay. So rather than losing those to Mother Nature and littering for years and years and decades, I'm just taking them off. That was not good, and it's not because it's cold out. I couldn't get them to stick at the house when I first put them on at all. So a little bit of a design flaw on that, I think, but all of this complaining could be for nothing if it flies amazing. So let's put it in the air and see how it does. One saving grace is that it does come with, or doesn't come with, it flies on a 4S 2200, which happens to be my favorite size, battery, and type. So I'm imagining this thing is going to be pretty punchy with the way I like to fly, which is line of sight. And that's what we're going to do in today's video. It's just a good old line of sight flight.
Your transmitter matches your plane.
It does. First time ever.
Just need a couple little orange strips on it and it would really match.
There she goes. Those are moving so slow. Look at that. I don't know why.
You breathe?
At the house they weren't moving that slow.
It's cold.
I think so. That's weird. Gosh, that's weird. Okay. Oh yeah, yeah.
You know, Nate's nervous about a hand launch when he takes the stroll to the grass.
Okay, wish me luck.
Luck. All right, launch with confidence. Launchfidence. Let's go. Oh my goodness, it almost looped. Someone needs to do some trimming, I think.
No, it was just too much power.
Oh, too much power on the throw.
There, that's about hands-free.
That's quiet.
So it's flying really good, actually.
For twin motor, that is quiet.
Yeah, so ZOHD makes really good stuff. I don't really
Double check my mic. Where did you go?
I'm to the right over here.
Oh, there you are.
I don't really do ZOHD justice a lot of times because I don't put in FPV systems and do kind of what they're designed to do, but a lot of people still fly ZOHD stuff just line of sight like this because you can really have fun. Like, you know, just line of sight goodness. It's not really designed to do this stuff like it's really supposed to be an FPV platform.
This is the quietest twin motor airplane you've ever flown.
Listen to it.
That's crazy.
It's crazy. doesn't even
All right, Nate. Oh, okay, you trim it up.
Yeah. Got a little right aileron in there. I'll be honest too. I told you guys I was going to sell my Commander. I did. The receiver from the Commander is now in here, so it might be trimmed from that.
That was a crash plane.
It was, yeah. Okay, that's...
All right, can we play everybody's favorite game now? Not ready yet?
Okay, there. I'm ready. I'm ready.
All right. Will it snap?
Well, let's get it. Let's go. Full throttle. Oh my gosh! Wow. Okay, it's more of a roll.
Not really, because
More of a
the servos are so slow.
Yeah.
You've got to figure that one out.
No, you know, I think they might be programmed to be slow on purpose.
Yeah.
Because if this is a long-range platform, you don't want jarring, sudden movements.
That would
You
make
want
sense.
Smooth movements. So that could be why. I mean, it just feels like it's already got, and I do have Expo in here, but it feels like it's just got.
It looks solid and steady.
Yeah, there you go. That's right. That's exactly right. You can GPS this up. It's got a place for it. You can put your FPV gear. It's got a spot for action cameras. Yeah, you have tons of different pieces of foam and wooden platforms that you can swap out to have different cameras. So they're there for GoPro. They're there for DJI type of cameras. The Insta360. They've got a little thing in there for every type of camera. So I'm really curious to see if this can fly inverted. So I'm going to fly up some and roll it over, which it doesn't roll really good. I don't know why. So inverted. Oh, I'm holding a lot.
Oh boy.
No, it's not an inverted flyer. Probably because of that detail. Yeah.
Let's see it roll.
Okay. Hui!
Oh
See,
my
you give it that roll, and it's more of a barrel roll. That V does not like to roll.
How about
That's
a loop?
crazy. Okay, we'll do a loop. Listen to this, full throttle. So we'll loop it out here with the full throttle. I mean, this is fast too. My
Fast, quiet, stealthy for sure.
Wow, it's fast.
That was a beautiful loop.
Thanks.
It looked good.
I mean, you could do some stealthy FPV missions with this. Full throttle. Climb it full throttle, and we're just gonna go, go, go. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, and zero throttle. Let's see how it cruises. I'm sure it's going to do really good. That's zero throttle out of that weird roll up there that I did, and I want it to stall. That's the goal. Really good zero throttle stall tendencies. This is nice. Giving a little up elevator now, and we'll get into full up elevator right about here. Let's see what it does when it stalls. That's full up elevator, so it's not really full.
Wow.
That's nice. Good stall tendencies. So if you lost power on like a, I'm not going to say a long range mission, but let's just say a fun mission, you could still get your plane down safely. That's good to know. That's really good to know. I think that's an important thing on an FPV platform, because I'm sure that does happen. I've never done super long range FPV mission.
That's because you're not allowed to.
Well,
you have to have spotters.
along the whole way,
Along the
radio
whole way.
communication. I know a YouTuber that does do that. He hires 50 spotters.
He definitely does
when he
that.
does his long range missions, and
Prove
Oh.
it. Prove otherwise.
Our government is so amazing. They make the best decisions for us when we fly our phone toys. It's really crazy. I'm so glad that we pay so much money for them to make those decisions. Yeah. This is a great little plane, guys. I got no complaints. If you're just out to fly it for line of sight, it's probably not the best airplane for line of sight flying, because you can't do a lot of wild maneuvers. It's really designed to be a camera platform. And I'll be honest, you know, sometimes companies will send us stuff for free, sometimes as just a gift or whatever. Oh, that was weird. I got a little gust of wind out there and just wanted to knock it out. It doesn't like to be, when that wing goes up on its side, it hates that. That V-tail is, the only way it's creating lift is if it's fairly level. And you know, ZOHD, they're one of those brands that, even though we always fly their stuff line of sight, every now and then we put an action camera on there. They still like to see the stuff on our channel, and we're always honest and truthful. I mean, you guys are seeing it. It's a fun platform. There's some unique things about it that are great, and some things that are not so great. But I think if you're flying at FPV long range and you have your own kind of electronic setup, then it's going to be great for that. And just remember to hire 50 spotters anytime you do that. So with that, I think we're going to land this and take a closer look at just a couple things. I want to see if those skid plates held on, because I think that was they were better designed than the ones on the wing that I pulled off at the beginning. But we're going to land it behind us here, Abby. Try to anyway. In the grass. Oh, come on, baby. There we go. Yeah, great grass landing.
Good job.
I don't know what it is about ZOHD. I genuinely like them. I think it's just because they actually design unique airplanes. And a lot of companies I've learned through the years, even the big good ones, don't really design new things. They just bring it back from 12 years ago with a new motor in it, you know? That's a little sad. ZOHD actually puts new unique things out, and I like that. They make them out of these really durable types of foam too, and they're doing different things, not just like super unique, but like Abby said, super quiet motors. I mean, that means they're efficient. And if you are flying line of FPV, I know you guys wouldn't fly long range out of line of sight or anything, but if you were, hypothetically speaking, you'd probably want that to be quiet. You wouldn't want to make a huge ruckus, and you know what a light airplane is.
Where'd it go?
Exactly. Those skid plates look like they're holding on well, so I think that was a different type of adhesive, and it's working well. They said they created a special housing around the motors, and the ESC is embedded in that housing to reduce any type of radio frequency interference, any noise that you might get, so it doesn't interfere with your FPV systems. So I'm a fan for what it is, even though I didn't really show it for what it is. I just know what it's designed to do. I'm not so much a fan if you're just out to fly line of sight for fun, and that's because the price point's a little high, and there are just a lot of other options out there. Even ZOHD makes some better line of sight flying airplanes. So what I'll try to do is maybe link one of those at the end of this video. Now, I know I've been talking a lot lately about just the goofy, weird things that our government decides to do, and there's a lot of things wrong with this world, but you know, for some reason, our government decided that regulating foam toys should be a priority. Now, I'm not telling you guys what to do at all, but I would highly recommend you sign up for AMA, because they are an insurance program for those of us that fly and drive RCs. Get a nice magazine subscription, but they do go up to bat for us and represent the hobbyist legally. Hit the brakes on some of these crazy ideas like, oh, you want to fly a drone? You need to have a full-scale pilot's license.
That was a thing.
That really was a thing. And the AMA helped prevent that from being a thing. So, you know, it's crazy. People they always want more, right? But our AMA group is a small group compared to the government. So you got to give them props, no pun intended, for what they've been able to do for us in the hobby. And I'm thankful. I'm very grateful. We'll have them linked in the description box below, where you should absolutely sign up and support them. And you get benefits too, like insurance and magazines. I want to say a massive thanks to God for blessing us with this opportunity to jump in front of the camera and share honest experiences with you guys. Hopefully you appreciate them. I know I would if I were out shopping for anything. So leave a like, leave a comment, leave some love. And we are very grateful to you guys. I just want to let you know that we are so happy to hear from you in the comments. I hope you're having an awesome day. God loves you, we love you, and we're so glad you're here. Last but not least, I want to say a big thanks to our Patreon supporters, because we couldn't do what we do as often as we do it without your insanely awesome support. You guys are the best, financially supporting our channel. It's amazing. I mean, it blows my mind, and we're so grateful for it. Now, there's other ZOHD planes out. We've had a lot of them on our channel. If we can remember, we'll pick one of our favorites and have that video popping up right about now. Thanks for watching. See you there.
Bye.